Hey guys, we're back for another review, and this time it's not of an AEG, even though I do have one in my hand here. This is actually the FMG4 Full Metal G4 series, the Mark 18 from Airsoft GI. Actually, we did a review of this a little while back, so if you want to actually see a gun review, you can hit pause right now, click the link over here and you can check it out. But this review is for something that's inside of this gun, and we did a review on the new Miracle Barrel. Airsoft GI seems to carry these, which is cool, because the barrel is kind of unique. It's a type bore, but not really. The actual inner diameter is 6.06 millimeters, which is actually larger than most standard type bore barrels. So I guess type bore is kind of a misnomer. And it guarantees, or claims to guarantee, accuracy out past 65 meters. That's a bit over 200 feet for you guys who are metric to imperial conversion deficient. So what's neat about the barrel is it actually has a second chamber, or second plate, I guess, if you want to call it that, in the bottom of the hop-up area where it allows the BB to align as it enters into the barrel before it's fired. The theory behind it is it will actually allow it to go a bit straighter. We also think they went with a 606 to actually reduce a little bit of the vibration that some techs think happened out there. There's a lot of physics arguments about what happens inside of a barrel with the BB and all kinds of pneumatic and air principles and all that, which is a bit beyond us. We just want to simplify the test. I mean, that's for the mathematicians and physicists out there. We just want to know, by putting this barrel in, am I gonna get BBs on target better and more accurate? So we went out to our local field, put the barrel in actually at the field, and ran it through the paces on the range. Now the range we have is only a little over 100 feet long. That's the farthest target out you can see here in our video. So what we did, we took a couple steps back, and by a couple we mean a lot, and got us a hair over 200 feet. So that gained us that 65 meter accuracy where they say you're gonna get the best benefit. We also replaced the standard hop-up nub in here with a little H nub. You know, the standard H nubs, we've also heard flat hops work well if you want to swap that out. The idea is to get a better contact patch above, and that was at the recommendation of the guys and the tech wizards over at Airsoft GI when they sent us the barrel for the tests. So with that in place, we did it before with the stock barrel and the nub installed, and then we just simply replaced the barrel and put it back on the range. So as you can see from the test, we actually did see a bit of accuracy improvement, and we did a real world test here. If you notice, I don't have this thing on a bench bolted down or anything like that. It is actually set up on my shoulders. I'm standing straight up, and we're actually firing at the target. We really wanted to replicate what happens in a real world game. There's a little bit of wind, but not too much that day. So we wanted to kind of show you reality. It's very easy to show accuracy when you got this thing bolted to a bench and you're doing all their fancy tests, but we want to give you a real world test. We think that's the best representation of what this barrel is going to do. And we actually saw grouping improvements. As you can tell here, we're hitting the metal target at range with the stock barrel, and then once we put the Miracle Barrel in, we're actually tightening up those groupings a bit. So if you're looking for a good barrel and you're looking for something to pump that accuracy up, and you have a harder shooting gun, you're really going to need about a 400 FPS with a 0.2 gram BB or better to see the benefit from this gun. So you probably want to throw this on your DMRs or a higher power AEG that's still within your field limits. And for you guys who are wondering, we did our test with 0.28 gram Elite Force BBs. So we actually had a heavier weight BB, which again helps to keep those rounds on target. So guys, if you're in the market for an upgrade barrel and you're looking for a type bore that's not necessarily type bore, check out the Miracle Barrel, and you can pick it up over at Airsoft GI.